The All-Ireland Senior and League Division 1 champions Cork against the All-Ireland Intermediate and Division 3 champions Waterford, who pushed the Rebels all the way in Fermoy.
Yeah, definitely. We were under no illusions. So, Waterford have had a really good campaign. They won the All-Ireland final last year, league final this year. So, we definitely knew they'd be up for it. As in they had nothing to lose, we'd nothing to lose. So, definitely under no illusions. But fair play to them, they put it up to us, alright, yeah.
Pat Sullivan, what can you take out of that game? Beaten by 6 points, but what can you take out of it?
Look, it's a learning curve for us. Probably wouldn't be overly happy with the performance overall. Well, his inexperience in the finish was probably the difference. A couple of goal chances, 13 wides as well. Look, something to work on going away, but it just shows we're well capable of where we are and we deserve to be there, but deserving doesn't make you win it, so we need to go on and push on from there.
Ephie, Fitzgerald, I take it that's your first experience of a Division 3 team. What did you think of them?
Well, they were well organised and obviously they played very defensively and broke, caught us on the counter a couple of times, so it was difficult to play against. But to be fair, they gave it their all, Waterford. First half they could possibly have gone in level or maybe ahead, so we were happy enough to get in at half time and maybe reorganise ourselves a little bit. But we were very flat today, and I think that came after the great victory last week against Mayo. And that's not taken from Water's performance, but I just thought we were leggy and a little bit dead, So all in all, it was a good championship encounter, and we're delighted to get out of it with a victory.
Is there that big a difference between the top of Division 3, where you've been playing the last 3 or 4 weeks, and Division 1 champions?
Yeah, it is. It's the pace of the game. That'll be the first game for us at that pace and that level. Physicality is a big thing too, and that showed it there today. Look, we were happy with our physicality. We weren't blown away either and not turned over. But it's the pace, and that game will bring us on a lot.
Yeah, there definitely wasn't much in it. We had as much ball as they did. They had as much ball as us. It was just the scoring wasn't finished. We got a goal, and that kind of tied us over for a while. So definitely not much between it. They did really well for their first senior championship.
Look, I think we're learning our trade. It's up to the seniors. It's our first game up there, but I think the younger girls as well, I suppose, have played like the Corks underage and are very used to that. They play very well today. So did the experienced players that have been there before and played senior back in 2008, 2009. We just have to learn that and learn ourselves of what's the difference on the ball, the right pass. Sometimes we just didn't pick out the right pass and they turned it over. So simple things like that.
And a little bit of composure in front of the posts?
Yeah, most definitely. Some shots you wouldn't be happy with, but again, that's the pressure that's put on from the backs on the other side. But in fairness, overall our backs put a lot of pressure on them. They had a lot of wides as well under pressure from experienced players as well. But look, you look out in the field and see the All-Irelands they have out in the field there today. It's just phenomenal to watch. But we need to keep going and keep working hard.
And in the second half, you said you moved a few things around. How did you sort of manage that, or what got it through?
Well, Rena was struggling with a hamstring problem, so we replaced her with Niamh Cotter, and we moved things around in the forward line a little bit. But it was very hard to get space. They had 12, 13 girls behind the ball for lots of the game. So it was very difficult for our forwards to get any space. But I suppose the main thing we stressed that we need to be patient. We gave away quite a lot of ball in the first half with crossfield, kick passes and that. And as a consequence then Waterford were able to break on us, so I think we addressed that a little bit better. We created far more chances in the second half, but didn't take, I think we had 9 or 10 wides, which I suppose we wouldn't be happy with, but at least we were creating the chances. Now Waterford had quite a number of wides as well, but I thought we put them under more pressure in the second period, so all in all I don't think the result was, we were comfortable enough. Once we got the first score I think in the second half, and it was kind of tit for tat after that then, but I never felt we were in any danger of losing the game, but it was a good tough physical encounter and we're glad to get out of it.
And the new jerseys looking well today and unbeaten already.
I know, they're fine and crisp and white anyways for now, whether the white will stay or not. But yeah, no, it's brilliant to get a bit of sponsorship behind us, and the more support the better.
You've a bit of a rest now, but 2 weeks then a big one against Kerry.
Yeah, definitely. Kerry are going to be up for it, or we're going to have to be up for it. It's all in our heads, we have to be willing to put our bodies behind the line, and hopefully now we'll have a bit of a rest, and 2 weeks time we'll drive on.